Good morning, everybody. Thank you for responding. I am so delighted to see each and every one of you this morning. And welcome to KDI School Open House to 2011 admissions. Let me first introduce to you the faculty who are here with us this morning. We'll start with our gentle and fearless leader, Dean Han. When I call name, please rise so they can recognize you. Sang-mun Han. He's from U of Chicago and he teaches international finance. That's me at the service. And Professor Byung-jun Han. Thank you. PhD from Columbia University, teaches international relations. He's a member of the Korean National Academy of Sciences. Professor Dong-chul Cho. PhD from U of Wisconsin Medicine, teaches macroeconomics among other things, and he used to serve as vice president for heading the macroeconomic forecasting team at the KDI before joining us. Professor Cho Man. Thank you. PhD from Wharton School, UPenn, teaches real estate finance, among other things. Once again, he used to have a respectable career at Fannie Mae before joining us. So thank you. Next is Professor Yoon Jung Cho. PhD from Rutgers University, teaches marketing and e-commerce marketing. She used to teach in Hawaii. The weather is not as nice here, especially this year, but then she still loves to teach people like you. Professor Tae Choi, thank you. PhD from Ohio State, teaches accounting. He's a marathon man. Next is Professor Jung Ho Han. Urbana-Champaign, teaches finance. He's a night owl when I checked it at least last time. Next is Professor Young Ken, who hasn't made it yet. Dong-young Kim hasn't made it yet either. Okay. Professor Jun-kyung Kim. Thank you. PhD from UC San Diego, teaches finance, money, and banking. Served as senior vice president at KDI, and then Blue House service as secretary to the president before joining us. Next, Professor Jin-soo Lee, who's teaching at this moment, couldn't be here despite his wish. Professor Connor Lee couldn't make it yet. Professor Seung-ju Lee, thank you. PhD from DBA from Harvard, teaches strategic management and leadership. He used to serve successfully the McKinsey company as consultant before joining us. Professor Yong-shik Lee, thank you. Professor Boulder, teaches public administration, ethics, leadership, and he's the director of the English program at the KDI School. He runs a very rigorous writing program. Next is Professor Young-gi Lee. Thank you. He's from Boston University, teaches finance. He used to serve as senior vice president at the KDI for joining us. Professor Sung-wook, thank you. Kellogg School of Management, Northwestern, teaches technological innovation and strategic management. He had a stint at the Ministry of Planning and Budget before joining us. Professor Jin Park, thank you. PhD from Pennsylvania, teaches transitional economics. and government reform. He also had a stint at the Ministry of Planning and Budget. Professor Kian Lee, the mascot of the school. PhD from Colombia, teaches international coordination, but then she's the game theorist at our school. We have Professor Abraham Schreck. Thank you. PhD from UC San Diego, teaches civil society among other things. Professor Son Wook, thank you. PhD from Colombia, teaches banking and finance. He's a co-chair of the MPP program. Professor Yoon Ha-yu, the chair of the MPP program. PhD from UCLA, teaches macroeconomic policy and economic development. We have many adjunct faculty, but one person is worth mentioning, Professor Sang Woo-nam, who couldn't be here because he practices what he teaches. He's a PhD from MIT, teaching development economics. He's one of the founding members, maybe the founding member, the founder of the school, and still remains the spiritual leader of the school. It's now consulting the Vietnamese government at the moment. That's it. And the program. And the KDI school. I'll be quick, brief, so that we can have ample time for the Q&A, which is more fun. I encourage you to ask if it's for clarification, even in the middle of the presentation. That's okay. Okay? All right, we have 3 mission mandates. 1, provide world-class professional education to develop future leaders in the public and private sectors. 2, contribute to improve policy making through high-quality research and public service. 3, promote international cooperation by sharing Korea's development experiences with the world community. Given those 3 mission mandates, we have 3 commitments. Number 1, excellence in teaching. We have top-notch faculty who combine theory and practice, as we have seen, some of them. We have innovative curriculum. Number 2, international learning environment. We have diverse student body with English as the official language of communication. We have people from both public and private sectors, domestic and international, from all walks of life, from early 20s to almost 50. Given those assets, we aim to build a global hub for knowledge sharing. Some of the KDI school strength as captured in some interviews of the students.
Hello, my name is Ksenia. I came from Kazakhstan and I'm a KDI 2009 student. Before coming to Korea, I had been working for the Korea International Cooperation Agency in Kazakhstan for 2 years. And my work and people I dealt with inspired me to come to Korea to pursue my master's degree. And without any hesitation, I chose the KDI school because it is considered to be one of the most reputable, not only in Korea but also in Kazakhstan. I think that one of the main strengths of the KDI school is the excellence in teaching of its professors. Their extensive international, academic, policy-making experience all lead to the delivery of the lectures that are illustrative and engaging. I believe that professors helped me to learn and grow, and I was greatly impressed with their enthusiasm and sincerity in sharing their knowledge and expertise.
Hello everyone, my name is Dong-Yoon Kang. I originally studied industrial engineering at Georgia Tech in the United States. Currently I'm working as a financial analyst at IBK Securities. We really have a very diverse student background, and I think if you're coming to graduate school, your objective should not be a unilateral learning from professors to students. I think what's more important is cross-learning between the students. And for that, combined with top-notch faculty that KDI school has, I think that's an educational experience that you do not want to miss.
Hello everyone, my name is Adelaide Kamante from Kenya, and I'm currently enrolled at the KDI school as an MPP ED 2010 student. The KDI school has a truly diversified student body and a very competent faculty, which both combine to provide a truly unique experience.
Hello everyone, my name is Rumagulov Darkhan, and before I came here, I worked in Ministry of Finance in Legal Service Department as a lawyer. I think the strength of KDI school is in academic programs, which focuses on the most appropriate courses for the future policymakers.
Hello everybody, my name is Miko from Japan. I'm an MPP PM 2010 student. Before coming to the KDI school, I worked for Samsung SDI, but I was always interested in social and global issues and felt that I need to be a sort of bridge between different groups of people. So I decided to further my education in order to carry out the task. Nowadays, I feel more and more that people are the greatest assets. And here at the KDI school, you meet a lot of enthusiastic people who are dedicated to making a positive change in the world. And this kind of friendship makes your life happy and meaningful.
Thank you. For the sake of time, we have 12 years history. Little over 12 years of history. Young, dynamic, and yet dedicated to academic excellence. Academic programs. We have 3 MPP programs and a PhD program. MPP and then MPP ED, Economic Development, and PM, Public Management. We'll take a look at each in turn. MPP program is a classic MPP program which emphasizes the policy analysis, policy making, and implementation. We have 7 concentrations to choose from. Financial markets and regulation, human resources and social policy, international macroeconomic policy, international relations and political economy, public finance and local administration, real estate and public policy, trade and industrial policy. You can see very rich set of courses, classes, which you can take once you get in. You have 45 credits to finish, to graduate. Usually takes 1.5 years. You have both daytime and part-time programs. Part-time for those who want to combine work and study. Some words from the chair of the program.
As you know, our school is called School of Public Policy and Management. But what is policy and why do we need it? You can say policy is imposing a public will so that people would do what they wouldn't have chosen to do voluntarily. But how do we know that individual free choice will lead to socially undesirable outcomes and policy would make things better? More fundamentally, how do we define the betterness of things? Do we have, or more importantly, can we have some objective and scientific criterion everybody can agree, and by which we can say a certain state of affairs is definitely better than the others? This is a terribly difficult question to answer, but important question. In our Masters of Public Policy program, we'll try to provide some answers, or at least some sound approaches to tackle the question. Well, there are a lot more in our program, and I cannot explain all of them today. But I believe once you know what your policy should aim at and understand how people would respond to various alternatives, you can be a good and competent policymaker. So those of you who have a passion to make the world a better place to live, come and join us. We have a lot that will fascinate you. Thank you.
Thank you. You didn't miss much. We'd like to allocate enough time for the Q&A session. MPP-ED program is next. This is designed to help the developing countries develop themselves, and so we combine. To develop a country, you need both private and public sectors, and so this program combines genuinely management program and public policy program within one program. So we have two concentrations, economic policy and management for development. We also have daytime and evening programs. For Korean students, this one is going to turn you into, say, the brains for the ODA that's going in Korea, projects, policy making, and implementation. Some words from Professor Woo Chun-Kik.
We have a new exciting program here at the KDI school this year. It's called the Master Public Policy / Economic Development. Most of the students will be from the developing world, either from the public sector or from the private sector. We'll be teaching courses on economic policymaking and private sector development based on Korea's own experience over the past 40 years. However, the program will be also designed to benefit Korean students. Korean students who are interested in becoming a specialist in international development assistance, working at international development banks, NGOs, or ODA agencies will surely benefit. Also, students who are interested in international business development will benefit from this program. Lastly, I assure you that KDI school faculty members are working very hard to make this program one of the best in its kind.
Now, MPP PM program. This is for enhancing the management skills of public institutions. It has only daytime program at this point. 745 credits, 1.5 is finished. Some words from the chair of the program.
The main focus of MPP-PM is developing the management and leadership skills for the public sector. This is an innovative program combining the best of public and private sector management, and we offer a lot of interesting courses such as policy analysis, strategic management, negotiation and conflict resolution, and more. We use case studies to examine management issues from a global perspective, and you'll be able to learn some very useful knowledge and practical tools which you can apply to your organization. Our faculty is truly world-class with deep knowledge and extensive experience, and we all share a passion for teaching and research. Thank you, and hope you can join us at KDI School.
Thank you. To recap the programs at the master's level, we have full-time and part-time. Part-time program offers 3 concentrations among 7 in MPP, and then management program in the MPP-ED program. Okay. PhD program. This is to pursue state-of-the-art research in policy studies in public policy, but then it's an interdisciplinary program, so you can take interesting approaches to public policy here. Some words from some of the alumni of the program.
Hi everyone, my name is Eunhyung Lee. I am an associate professor of Kookmin University. The KDI School is a public policy institute run by professional faculty members who are highly equipped in their research capacity and teaching methodologies. They all lend to the delivery of lectures that are truly stimulating and engaging. KDI School is definitely an ideal balance of research and education, which is another special asset of the school.
After I graduated from Korea University, I came to the KDI School for a master's program, which I then continued pursuing to the PhD level. I have prior experience in NGO sector for 10 years and currently work for President Lee Myung-bak at Cheongwade. Future policy leaders and researchers from all over the world gather here and form an international research hub. This is the reason why I chose the KDI School for my education.
The schedule, the calendar. We have 3 semesters packed into a year, plus Alpha, preliminary session for English programs. Basically, you get to finish all the coursework in 1 year, plus the first draft of the thesis in case you write one. And then the second year, you can actually combine work and study. You can go back to your work and then finish thesis, graduate. Very hard. I can assure you that. But it's fun and enjoyable as well. Overseas programs, we have GMP program. This is for dual degree. You can study 1 year here and then the next year at the partner school abroad, get 2 degrees in 2 years. Exchange program, usually for 1 semester, but then some people take this chance to get 2 degrees. You've seen some of them. Partner schools, list of them, their location worldwide. KDI School is about study, but not just that. We have life here as well. You can take my word for it. We have diversity here at the student level. 51% international, 19% from the government, 26% from public and private corporations, and the remaining 4% from yet another set of diverse sectors. International student body, so far we've produced almost 800, and here's the locations from which they came. Some photos that can capture the life at KDI School. International Food Festival, highly acclaimed, maybe the first and best still. We'll have it on the 5th of November, Friday. Course closing gathering. Hiking, sports day, for the sake of time, or some more. Cultural visits, temple stay. This is International Field Research and Study for Korean students. Istanbul. Berkeley and San Francisco. Grand Canyon. For international students, we have Korean Field Research and Study. They just went there this morning. graduation trips for the sake of time. Sorry about that. The business. Applying for the admission 2011. We have lots of financial aids and scholarship opportunities. Please inquire. For the admission, the deadline is October 29th, 2010, end of this month. You must submit all the documents, but then it may be the most important to log on to the school website today. Maybe as you walk out, you want to do that now, and then submit or begin to fill it out. The form you have to download is the statement of purpose form, which has specific questions. You want to answer that directly to improve your chances. And other requirements are, self-explanatory. One additional document that you must submit as a PhD applicant is that you have to submit proposal, research proposal, which may be the most important. Once you submit those documents by the deadline, we'll take care of the rest. Document review and interview in English on site. The final announcement on the outcome will be on November 29th, 2010, 1 month from the end of the application submission date. You can log on to the website to get the result, and we'll also email you with the result. Thank you.